Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Read the Bible, and today we are reading Genesis. The name Genesis means origin. The book tells us about the creation of the universe, the origin of mankind, the beginning of sin, and the suffering in the world, and about God's way of dealing with mankind. Genesis can be divided into two main parts, chapter 1, 111, the creation of the world, and the early history of the human race. Here are the accounts of Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel, Noah and the flood, and the Tower of Babylon. The history of his early ancestors of the Israelites. The first is Abraham, who is noticeable for his faith and obedience to God. Let's get to Genesis then. In the beginning, when God created the universe, the earth was formless and desolate. The raging ocean that covered everything was engulfed in total darkness. And the power of God was moving over the water, then commanded, "Let there be light," and light appeared. God was pleased with what he saw. Then he separated the light from the darkness, and he named the light day and the darkness night. Evening passed and the morning came. That was first day. Day 6 to 7, then God commanded, "Let there be dome," to divide the water and to keep it in two separate places. And it was done. So God made a dome, and it was separated, the water under it from the water and above it. He named the dome Sky. Evening passed, and morning came. That was the second day. Then God commanded, "Let there be water below the sky, come together in one place, so the land will appear." And it was done. He named the land earth, and the water which had come together he named sea. And God was pleased with what he saw. Then he commanded, "Let the earth produce all kinds of plants, those that bear grain and those that bear fruit." And it was done. So the earth produced all kinds of plants, and God was pleased with what he saw. Evening passed and morning came. That was the third day. Then God commanded, "Let lights appear in the sky to separate day from night and to show the time. When days and year religious festivals begin, they will shine in the sky to give light to the earth." And it was done. So God made the two larger lights, the sun to rule over the day, and the moon to rule over the night. He also made stars. He placed the lights in the sky to shine on earth, to rule over the day and night, and separate light from darkness. And God was pleased with what he saw. Evening passed, and morning he saw came. That was the fourth day. Then God commanded, "Let there be water filled with many kinds of living beings, and let the air be filled with birds." So God created the great sea monsters, all kinds of creatures that lived in the water, all kinds of birds. God was pleased with what he saw. He blessed them all and told creatures that live in the sea, in the water, to reproduce and to fill the sea, and he told the birds to increase the number. Evening passed and morning came. That was the fifth. Then God commanded, "Let the animal life and domestic and wild, large and small," and it was done. Produced all kinds of animal life. It was done. So God made them all, and he was pleased with what he saw. Then God said, "And now we'll make human beings. They'll be like us and resemble us. They'll have power over fish and birds and all animals, domestic and wild, large and small." So God created human beings, making them to be like himself. He created one them, male and female, blessed and said, "Have many children, so that your descendants will live all over the earth and bring it under their control." I'm putting I'm putting you in charge of the fish, the birds, and all kinds of wild animals. I've provided all kinds of grains and all kinds of fruit for you to eat, but for all wild animals and for all birds, I provide grass and leafy plants for food. And it was done. God looked at everything he made, he was pleased. Evening passed and morning came. That was the sixth day, and the whole universe was completed by the seventh day. God finished what he had been doing and stopped working. He blessed the seventh day and set it apart as a special day because by that day he completed his creation and stopped working. That is how the universe was created. That's a wrap. I know it's only short, but oh, wait. I know it's only short, but that's it for today, and I'll be back again to finish Genesis as we are heading through the Garden of Eden. See you on the next one, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.